Hello there. How you doing? I I have recovered. As you can hear by the sound of my voice. Yeah, if you compare how my voice sounds now to what it was during the Wand of Gamelon stream, yeah. I was basically sick for the last month. And only about a week ago did I start, actually feeling better. So, yeah, isn't that great? Isn't that something special? But, anyhow, I think, some proper updating, is in order. Because, like I said, fuck. I thought the mini player would continue. God damn it. Alright, hang on. Fuck. Let's just fuck up everything. How about that? Let's just screw up everything. How about that? How about that? Let's just screw up everything. I did it. See, I'm not completely hopeless. That's not true. Anyway. Fine. Whatever. Whatever suits your fancy. But yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about right now. But yeah, I'll just have a song on until I'm tired of it. How about that? But anyway, let's go over the things that, are guaranteed to happen, and then the things that are not so guaranteed to happen, or the things that are kind of not. I'm gonna do these updates like I usually do, and I just look at a folder that I have of shows that I typically do, and be like, I'm gonna do more of that, or I have plans for that, or that, or something of the sort. So yeah, starting with a pretty big one. Credit Quest. It's coming back. When is it coming back? Tomorrow. Credit Quest comes back tomorrow. And from there, every day of the week, I will have a new episode up and ready to go. So, what games will I be playing? Well, last time when I did this, I kind of just left it on an open vagueness. I did have a hint in Discord, but seemingly no one understood it because, you know, people just watch the uploads and not look in the Discord. But, oh well. So this set of games, what do I have cooking up this time? Well, starting on Monday, I wanted to have a Mortal Kombat-esque game, but not quite Mortal Kombat-esque. And then I realized that this game has been weirdly talked about a lot more recently. So I think I'm kind of striking the iron while it's hot with it. So tomorrow we will begin Primal Rage. Of all games. That one. But yeah, Finally got the freaking arcade version up and running. So, yeah. We'll be playing some Primal Rage on Mondays. On Tuesdays, I will, take a stab at, a licensed game. Because I don't think I finished Nick All-Star Brawl 2. I know I did that. But apart from that, I didn't really play any other... I haven't played, like, a dedicated licensed game in quite some time. Right, just kind of scanning through it. No. The last, like, wholly licensed game was Heritage for the Heritage for the Future! Good lord, that was 2 years ago! My god, is time flying by or what? Time is flying by at a ridiculous rate. So on Tuesdays, we are going to dust off the licensed game, something. I don't know what I would dust off for that, minus just licensed games. I'll be playing TMNT Tournament Fighters. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters. Specifically, excuse me, the Super Nintendo version. Because, the next day over on Wednesdays, I fulfill part of my end of the bargain that I made with Dark Ace some time ago, where, basically I lost to him in a first to 10 of the game we're gonna play on Wednesdays. And because of that, I had to go and edit every video and the playlist of the other version. So Wednesday, we return to the total madhouse that is Weapon Lord. Fucking Weapon Lord, man. That game will curse me till the day I'm dead. I will never escape Weapon Lord, man. That game will haunt me till the day I die. Seemingly. That and KOF All-Star. Those games will be just unending. There will be never-ending spirits of agony that follow me. Just tightening around me like a noose around my neck. So yeah. What pleasant imagery, eh? Let's move on to Thursday. Thursday, we start another major fighting game franchise because, you know, we've started a lot of them. We've started a lot of franchises as of late, but there is one franchise that it's about time we start in a series that I have not visited in a really long time. So on Thursdays, starting this Thursday, we will be blah, blah, blah. Can you tell this is not scripted? Yeah, every gaffe is a sign that I'm coming up with this on the fly. I will be starting Guilty Gear on Thursday. Of all things. We'll be playing the original Guilty Gear, the PS1 game. Joy. Maybe. I did practice it, and it was an interesting experience, to say the least. So, yeah. And then finally, on Fridays, we will partake in the world of platform fighters again, because, you know, I like platform fighters quite a bit. I think I have an obsession with those games. So, because of that, I wanted to go into that, but we're not going to do any... We're not pulling the license game card for platform fighters. No. We are going to the source, the very beginning. And you're about to say, you already did Super Smash Bros. I know. But we're going even further back. And I don't mean Dragon King. No one can play that yet. Unless Sakurai just feels like trolling the entire video game industry. We will be playing the real grandfather of all platform fighters, the Outfoxies. What the fuck is an Outfoxy? I will be happy to explain on Valentine's Day of all days. That's gonna be coming out. So yeah. Now, being that I am someone who is very I'm someone who plans I plan a lot of this stuff ahead. And I knew that the rosters would not have the best yield. Like, they don't all have the same amount of characters in them. Primal Rage, Weapon Lord, and Outfoxies have the same amount of characters. And frickin' Guilty Gear and TMNT have the same amount of characters. So those two games, TMNT and Guilty Gear, are going to go on longer than the others. Well, much like last session where I tacked on Nick All-Star Brawl 2 and Red Earth to the end of that set, we're going to be doing that again, except this time it was definitely planned out. So, once Primal Rage is done on Mondays, that slot will still be going, but it will be the final 3 characters of Street Fighter Alpha 2. Yeah, I'm putting that game to bed. At long last, I'll be putting Alpha 2 to bed, and then that'll allow me to do Alpha 3 whenever the time comes. And I can finish the Alpha series, and then I can condense all of Street Fighter 2. I'll probably just play World Warrior and ST for Street Fighter 2 since we were playing that, since we're playing Street Fighter chronologically. So then that would let me jump to, that would let me start the Street Fighter 2 series. Yeah, but that's definitely an eventuality kind of thing. That's like years down the line. So yeah, I'm not gonna run out of Street Fighter anytime soon. Let's say that. But on Friday, Street Fighter updates, I guess. Yeah, I talked about the credit quests. Starting tomorrow, we got Primal Rage on Monday, TMNT Tournament Fighters on Tuesday, Weapon Lord on Wednesday, specifically TMNT's SNES, and Weapon Lord is the Genesis version. I don't know if I mentioned that, but Weapon Lord's gonna be the Sega Genesis version. So, yeah, that's why I'm doing TMNT as the Super Nintendo, so that'd be contrast. So yeah, but yeah, also don't discount the freaking NES and Genesis versions of TMNT Tournament Fighters. I'll do those eventually. Then on Thursday, we're doing Guilty Gear. We're starting the original Guilty Gear. And then Friday is the Outfoxies, which most people don't even know what the fuck that game even is. Once again, I'm playing wacky bullshit that no one asked for. Yeah, and then once Primal Rage is done, we'll go to Alpha 2, clean up all the characters that I missed, because I did miss a couple characters. One was a pretty big miss on my part, so I'm going to be finishing Alpha 2 properly this time. And then on Friday, after Outfoxies is done, there's a little game that's going to be coming out in a couple months called Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. And to honor that, we will be, after Outfoxies is done, we will be starting Fatal Fury with the original Fatal Fury. So, yeah. We're doing 7 games in this set. I'm not adding anything after Weapon Lord because my sanity would not be able to handle it. My sanity would not! I'm just telling you right now, I don't think I have the mental fortitude to add another game after Weapon Lord. I don't think I could do it. So, yeah. Just let me have this. That's all I ask for. But yeah, so that's the Credit Quest update. That'll be going on strong for 10 weeks. From tomorrow all the way till April. We got all that content going. So, yeah. Credit Quest is back, baby. And I have a lot of other Credit Quests. All the stuff is all taken... All, like, the background stuff's already taken care of. I just have to record the videos. That's all I have to do. I have to record it. And once it's recorded, it's done. And I can move on with my life. So, what about other stuff? There is a video that I do need to get around to for Ace. Don't think I forgot about this. I released a video recently, which was digging up some old footage of mine where I fought King Leo in Neo Geo Battle Coliseum, and it did better than I thought it would. So I am going to take this time to say that if you are looking forward to me continuing Fighting Game Freakout, that show is unfortunately getting put in a permanent hiatus. Why is that? Some behind-the-scenes stuff. I can't... At the moment, I can't make FGF the way I used to. I've switched editing softwares, and I'm still kind of I'm still learning it. I'm still getting used to it. But the series that definitely has taken the biggest hit from that is Fighting Game Freakout. So, for the time being, I'm just gonna put that series on the back burner. Which, yeah, that means that Season 3 is still in progress. But, you know, eventually, hopefully sometime soon I can get a new PC. And then once I do, then I can get an editing software that's more equipped for me to use it for Fighting Game Freakout. And then that series can come back with quality, like, up to my standard. Because that's a series that, you know, I don't like skimping out on. I don't like skimping you guys out on FGFs. So, yeah, we're still gonna have to hold on that. But in the meantime, there's still gonna be some fighting game boss stuff, which is where the massacre videos. It's not gonna be a replacement to Fighting Game Freakout, but there are some. But that's more for like either spur of the moment things or bosses that people ask me to fight, but I don't think are worthy of FGF. Like, I don't think I could make a compelling FGF episode out of it. So if that's the case, then I'll just make a massacre video for it. So yeah. So the next boss that I'll do for that is Akuma in Street Fighter Alpha 1, because I would never make an FGF for that. And because it's a secret fight, you just go straight to the guy, and, you know, I wouldn't be able to make a compelling FGF out of that. But in the case of, like, doing it like the King Leo video, it's perfect. So, yeah. So if you have other bosses that, like, I'll have to, like, go back through suggestions and all that, but if there's a boss where I've kind of been like, I don't really want to do an FGF on this, then still request it anyway and be like, do a massacre video on it. I'll be like, why not? Like, a good example, Dural in Virtua Fighter. I don't think I could make a compelling FGF out of her, but I feel like I could make a decent, like, a massacre video out of that. You know, so stuff like that, I could work with it. So, yeah, FGF is kind of taking a backseat, but, you know, I'm still kind of continuing it in spirit. So, yeah, but once I get a more equipped editing software, then I'm gonna go all out with FGF. So, that series will still be biding its time, but I haven't forgotten about it. It is the series that started me. So, you know, I do have an obligation to continue it. But my sanity has appreciated the break. And then it's going to coincidentally be the thing that breaks my sanity. So, we're practicing equivalent exchange here, alright? You know, I stop the series for my own health until the day I come back and it breaks my health all over again. So yeah, it's like a toxic partner. But, you know, I'm the one that keeps coming back. Do I have... I think I've given myself some form of Stockholm Syndrome making some of these videos. I don't know. Anyways, now that those two big ones are out of the way, let's talk about a series that is surefire going to be continuing, and that is Duel of Destiny, the series I started last year, towards the end of last year, the series that I'm doing with Dan, my boyfriend, and yeah, that series ain't going nowhere. There's already several more episodes of that in the pipeline. We have an absolute blast recording those. Let's just say the next few episodes are ones that a couple of those were the only videos I could manage to record while I was sick, and that was because I could kind of just let Dan do the talking. Like he handled a lot more of the comedic bits while I was like. But now that I'm better, we'll be able to do those not only more often, but they'll be more entertaining because we'll actually have banter. It will have more natural banter. So yeah, the next Duel of Destiny is going to be, oh boy, it's going to be something silly, but yeah. Let's get off this gosh dang. I'm already sick of this GoldenEye music. I don't want to listen to more James. I'm sick of Bond music already. I'm tired. I had work today, so I am pretty tired. Admittedly. But yeah. Have I... There we go. Now this is a kick-ass song to have updates to, in my mind. Yeah. Alright. So yeah, Duel of Destiny. That's gonna be continuing. Next on the docket, Corruptions. I already have an episode of that already recorded, and I started editing on it. So yeah, I will be handling editing from that for the foreseeable future. If you enjoyed the Advance Wars of Corruption, the Advance Wars episode of Midnight Corruptions, thank you for tuning in for that, checking that video out. Reese did a phenomenal job editing that, but that's also not that's not going to be he's not taking that over. That was a one-time deal, you know, because you know a lot of that is still kind of private things that I'm not going to go into detail over, but TLDR, that was just a one-time thing. So yeah, it's not gonna be anything. We were also planning to do something with him macking with my Evo footage, but that didn't go anywhere, so I just uploaded the best bit of that, which was Heihachi. And I uploaded that fucking half a year later. So yeah, that was the fruits of my labor. But yeah, Corruptions, I'll be taking that over. However, if someone does want to take over editing that, or possibly FGF, since I did talk about editing struggles, if you if we want to talk something out, go to the Discord server and DM me, and you show me some of your work, and be like, I want to do, if you want to do Corruptions, then I'll send you the freaking Advance Wars video as a template, because that is like, that's a good one there. And then FGF, well, FGF is effectively Boss Rage, so I would just send you Boss Rage. But yeah, so that offer's still there. Although for FGF, I would have to record new material for that. For Corruptions, I do already have an episode in the barrel, so if someone did want to come up to me about it, I'd be like, I already have a video, take it. But yeah, and we'd have to go through the details and how much I'd pay you for it and all that. I paid Reese for him to edit the Advanced Wars video. Because I'm a generous guy. So yeah, I do want to make sure people are paid properly for their work if they choose to help me. But if not, then I got it. If not, then I can do it. So, but if the day comes where I do have to relinquish control, I'm fine with it. But for the time being, I'm still gonna be taking the reins for my stuff. Anyways, let's get this next one real quick and out of the way. Marathon of Misery. That show is still on break. However, I am thinking of games to start putting together the list for Season 3. I don't know if I said this during the Wand of Gamelon stream, and if I did, then I'll be reiterating on it, and if not, then I guess it'll be an announcement. I'm going to be changing one minor detail about Marathon of Misery. The overall show, the format of the show is going to remain the same, the streams and all that's going to be the same. But instead of me doing one game per console, and thus having some rather questionable picks for games, I'll be changing that to 2 games per console. So that way I can pick something that's a little bit more infamous, and then also still have the room to play something a little more obscure. So yeah, I'm gonna be changing that little tiny detail about Marathon of Misery. But other than that, the show is gonna remain the same. But I am not picking that show up for a long time. I'm still going to be taking a pretty substantial break on Marathon of Misery because I went gung-ho trying to finish Season 2 in the last couple months of 2024, and I kind of burned myself out on it. So yeah, I'll pick that show up when I'm ready for it. But yeah, I'm still not really in the mood to purposely play bad games right now. I want to enjoy my games, and even then it's not working. Yeah, you'll see in some of the Credit Quest episodes that even now I'm not able to enjoy what I'm doing. But, part of that is the point, so I hope you enjoy. So, yeah. Anyways, there are some random videos that I still have. I still gotta post. Actually, never mind, just one. There's one random Reaps video still in there. Towards the end of 2024, I was pretty good about finally getting around to videos, and I should have already uploaded. There is one that I need to get on, and really it shouldn't have taken me this long to get it out there. So I'm finally gonna summon up the courage to edit that sumbitch. Although there are probably gonna be some other things. It's gonna still be in a tentative release, but it is in my sphere of like, you need to get around to doing this. Like, I have, like, there's a pool of videos that I have right now where it's like, you need to concentrate on this. Other things can take a backseat. That random video is in the pool. So yeah, and that is, Guess the Fighting Game Song Part 3. It's not actually Part 3. But I'm gonna call it Part 3, because, it's gonna be really funny when I call it Part 3 and you watch it and you're like, what the fuck? But yeah, anyways, there is one more thing. There is one more thing, and that are actually two more things. I remembered. Number one, you know how I randomly started a show where I review movies and then never continued it? I'm not gonna say anything definitive about it, but I do have an idea of how to bring it back and make it work. So yeah, I'm not gonna super promise anything, but I do believe that I can, make that, series work again, and try to do some more episodes of it. So, yeah, we shall see. We shall see. But the other thing that I fortunately remembered after looking at my list, after the credit quest, after this next batch of credit quests are done, I am going to do something that, even though they don't get as much viewership as I'd like anymore, they are something that are near and dear to my heart, and keeps me tied to my platform fightery roots. And that is the Smash Ultimate CPU tournaments. So yeah, sometime after the credit quest, probably in like May, like mid-late May, I'm gonna get that started. I'm going to do that. I don't know if it'll be super regular. Knowing me, I tend to make them pretty regular. I do upload them pretty regularly, especially because I will not be going as ham with the editing on it as I did during Smash Ultimate CPU Tournament 6. What I did for that was completely overkill. But yeah, Smash Ultimate CPU Tournament 7 will kind of take it back to the old school days of the CPU tournament. But yeah, speaking of CPU tournaments, there actually are a couple more that I do have planned that are not Smash Bros. One of them is my Red Mugen. I want to do that again because the streams of those that I did, they took forever, but they were fun. And there is another game that I don't want to say just yet because I haven't worked out all of it yet. But it is a game that if I can do it, heck yeah, I'm doing it. But we'll just have to wait and see about that. Those two tournaments will be more like middle end of the year. So yeah, I got really nothing else to add. Right now, that's kind of what I have going on right now. As you can hear, I'm better, I'm ready, and I'm prepared for what's to come in 2025. I will not be compromising myself, as evidenced by the few Credit Quest episodes that I've already recorded so far. Yeah, I am not compromising anything. I don't want to say that this is the year. Like, I feel like that might be that time's still coming, but hopefully we can make some strides to making our community better and stronger than it ever was. So yeah, stick with me and my endless barrel of insanity, and we might see some cool stuff together. So yeah, thank you for paying the time to come in and get some updates on that with me. Tomorrow we'll begin the new batch of credit quests, starting with Primal Rage. So yeah, have you guys had enough gory fighting games yet? Well, good, because there's 2 more coming in this batch of credit quests. But yeah, with everything said and done, I have been Reaper Vegas, and I will see you all next time.